Let's talk about visual design principles. We can split these principles into four main factors: repetition, contrast, proximity, and alignment. Repetition. Repeat visual elements for consistency. Stick with the color scheme. Use similar shapes for page components. Repetition is a key factor for a well formatted and well designed website. When you repeat the same structure, the same color theme, and use the same shapes for same purposes, your user will have less confusion when they deal with your web page. For example, you see a web page of a website. In this web page, all buttons have the same color theme. They have the same shape, and all menu options have the same font with the same style and size. Contrast. Ensure different elements visually contrast. For example, you should choose colors for foreground and background that have enough contrast with each other. Make sure to have a strategy to distinguish different parts of your web page from one another. Next factor, proximity. Make sure to group related items together. As you see here, all menu options are grouped in one place. Buttons are almost in the same place, and these buttons are repeated at the bottom of the page for the sake of user convenience. Here, we said that use spacing to show groups. This is one technique. Another technique is that use different color for the background of each section to distinguish them from one each other. So either you can use space like this web page, or you can choose different color for a color theme for each section. Alignment is another key factor which you should pay attention to that. When you want to design your web page, it's best to imagine your web page as a grid, which is a combination of rows and columns, and decide which section should be in which row and in which column. Okay, let's see how we can implement these factors in our test case. Let's go back here. The first one, repetition. Here, repetition means use the same color theme, the same structure inside a web page and among your website. So, to implement this principle, we designed a template, and then we repeat the same template in other web pages. So we are supposed to have four pages. I created those 4 pages. Now I go to the first page that I created and implement a template in this web page. I copy the code inside this page and paste it into other page. For now, let's say h1 hotels, HR, a horizontal line, a paragraph under construction. Let me copy and paste this code into other page. Attraction, contact us, contact me, and home. Now you can see that all the pages have the same structure. This gives our users the feeling of working within a single application. They don't realize that each time I click on a link, a new page is actually being loaded into the browser. Instead, they feel like they are interacting with the same application continuously. And all these pages are connected to the same CSS file, so they will follow the same color theme, the same font, the same element size, structure like that. For example, if I go to the CSS file and change the background color to something else, since they all link to this style sheet, they will follow the same color theme, the same rules. When we talk about contrast, we should pay attention especially to background color and foreground color. Assume here in the header section, the background color is navy, and if the text color was black, it will be hard for my users to read whatever I put in the header section. Why? Because the background color and foreground color have minimum contrast. You need to provide enough contrast between the background color and foreground color. For example, if you want your text be in black, you should choose something like white for background. Here, to distinguish between sections, I use different background color for each one. Proximity, as you see, all links to different pages are at the same place. There's not too much to worry about it in this example. Proximity, group related item together, and as you see, we put all links to different pages at the same place inside the same structural element like NAV. Alignment, we don't have too much thing to align here for now, but we can see that all menu options are aligned vertically and they look good. Alignment always good.